I'm basically just leading for the first time in the polls since the election. And Hillary Clinton has Kyle Clinton's inadvertently screwing herself over. I mean, she hired the former head of the DNC, who basically there was emails that was stating, well, to each other. They didn't come out and blatantly say it. I haven't read the details in full, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, the WikiLeaks article, where basically it was the entire Democratic Party that they conspired against Bernie Sanders, and sorry about this. This fucking thing's a piece of shit. God, that should be better. Yep, there it is. Yeah. So they conspired against Bernie Sanders, pretty much just to know that he wouldn't win. And I'm not shocked. But one thing that Hillary did was she had the former head of the DNC who was just fired. Obviously, she wasn't neutral. I can guarantee you that. I mean, because it's well documented that she had worked for Hillary in the past, as I believe when she was Secretary of State. So there's no fucking way that she was going to be neutral. But one thing that everybody always seems to agree on is that these are the two most hated candidates in history of American politics. But yet this is my first time I'll be able to vote. And also, this is the first time that I think that a lot of people have actually, they don't really give a shit, but they're interested enough to where they will vote. Because it's either we have 8 more years of an Obama-type presidency, which it's not necessarily that bad. I mean, or we have a Trump presidency, which who the fuck knows what that'll look like. That's terrifying to even think about. Oh yeah, and while I'm on the subject of Donald Trump, if you guys heard about him asking Kasich to be his VP and Kasich saying, no, even though Trump said, you'll be the most powerful VP ever, I just want to be a fucking figurehead. It's like, no, Donald, that's not how it fucking works. If you want to be the President of the United States, you have to take on foreign policy. You have to take on a lot of shit that a lot of us really wouldn't do. And that's one thing that I do respect about the President, whether I like them or not, is that they have to deal with bigger assholes than I can even imagine.
Cover me! Take cover! Someone find some help! Go in for
But Donald Trump, this motherfucker is literally screwed over. I think he screwed over a lot of his former business partners getting out right before the shit hit the fan, pretty much. And when he did that, he basically ruined a lot of people's lives. So he's a scumfuck. There's no doubt about that. Businessman, sure, yeah. Game cuntbag and complete scumfuck, you bet. But I don't know, man. I just think, damn, if Bill Clinton didn't do this, which I in no way have confidence that Donald Trump can get us out of this deficit. Oh, shit. But Bill Clinton also fucked us up with the NAFTA trade deal, sending over all the pretty much that just destroyed Detroit. Which, I do feel bad for Detroit. I mean, they got fucked over in that deal.
I need cover!
Yeah, but Detroit, think about it like this. Detroit was once a very booming metropolis. Sorry about this. I'm trying to concentrate and talk at the same time. I'm not very good at it. But yeah, Detroit was once a very popular city. Also, it wasn't as dangerous, actually. If you look at the crime rates, actually, if you're adjusted for population, Detroit's more dangerous than New York City. And quite frankly, I can't blame them for being pissed off. They got fucked over in a lot of trade deals. It's in a lot of their businesses across, fucking overseas. Also, I saw Kevin Blackstone. I was watching ESPN yesterday, and he said something that sort of shocked me. It was about Michael Jordan speaking out against all the shootings, which is good. He's a polarizing figure in American sports. But one thing that he did was he recommended that he give the money to Black Lives Matter. Not a good idea. I mean, he's going to give it to the American, I believe, the Civil Rights Union, something like that. But people are bitching because he's not giving it to Black Lives Matter. I think that is a good explanation for that. It's because look what some crazy fucks have done with that are at least is partly associated with Black Lives Matter. Now you can say that they weren't all be a member of that group that killed a bunch of cops. Don't know that for a fact, but maybe did. And don't take this the wrong way. I do not think that they're terrorists. What that one guy did was a terrorist act. There's no doubt about that. You can try to sugarcoat it all you want, but killing 5 people with a sniper rifle, yeah, that's fucking a terrorist event. Coincidentally, that happened in the same city, Dallas, where JFK was shot with a sniper rifle. I'm not even going to get into the whole thing that people think that, oh, he wasn't shot by Lee Harvey Oswald. I really don't care. But I just thought that was pretty coincidental and quite. I mean, it's also a little bit weird, but hey, what are you really gonna do? Well, it's Dallas. It's probably the biggest city in Houston besides in Texas. Besides Houston, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know which one's bigger. I think that Houston's just a little bit bigger. But it's a shame though. And by no means are all cops great. Believe me, I know some dickhead cops around here. But there are. It's a vocal minority that fucks it up for everybody. Basically, it's a vocal minority, that gives everybody else a bad name. Now I have some cops in my family, and yeah, they're dickheads. But not to everybody, they're just dickheads to me. Because by their very nature, police officers are trained to be, I wouldn't necessarily say nervous, but they do have a dangerous job, and nobody can deny that. Now, a lot of these cops do they pull the trigger too soon? Yes, they do. Well, I would wait until someone actually had a weapon on them before I did absolutely anything. I would wait until they pulled out a weapon, and that's when you start shooting. You don't jump the gun. Do not jump the gun when it comes to something like that. And yes, I agree that a lot of cops get off easy just because they're police officers. Hell, man, I'm going for a criminal justice degree. I'm not going to be a cop. I think I'm going to do CSI, but still, also, this has been mentioned thousands upon thousands of times, but the biggest, goddamn, I can't say the word. I just say stat. The biggest stat that Black Lives Matter forgets about is that the highest type, pretty much the highest type of crime is black on black. They make up 13% of the U.S. population, with about 6% of that, 6% of the population, which is 50% of the black population, accumulate for a good portion of the crime in the United States. Actually, more than any other race. And the next one, oh shit, it's actually black and white. And the third one is white on white. And the fourth one, which Black Lives Matter always seem to have a problem with, that is white on black. You are more likely to be killed in a black neighborhood than you are in a white neighborhood. Now, I'm not saying that you won't die if you go to a white neighborhood. But still, I lived in a black neighborhood for the last 5-6 years. Everybody here is completely cordial. They're actually extremely nice. And a lot of them said, yeah, this Black Lives Matter shit's just exactly, that's bullshit. I read a story, actually, the other day. It was one of those assholes from Black Lives Matter stopping at traffic. It was somewhere around here, I think. A couple bikers got pissed off. I don't know what club or whatever, but yeah, they got pissed off, and so they went over there and told the guy to get the fuck out of his car, or they were going to rip him out. He didn't get out of his car, so they ripped him out of the window so everybody could go on with their day. Now, I don't condone them hurting the guy, but I will condone them for getting the motherfucker to finally start moving traffic. It's a pain in the ass, especially at like 5 o'clock when this asshole did it, man. Everybody just got off work, they're all pissed off, tired. It's bullshit. And I had one person come up to me and say, not every life matters, what about serial killers? Okay. Their lives matter too, it's just they've chosen to do fucked up things with their lives. Do they deserve to die? That's a touchy subject. Personally, I don't care about capital punishment. My state has it. You have a choice of Old Sparky or with lethal injection. Which actually, funny enough, if you actually survive something like, if the doctor pronounces you dead and you just pop right back up, you've served your service, they legally have to let you go. At least here, I don't know about any other states. But it's just a really fucked up thing, you know. Like, people are just screaming, kill all white people, kill all cops. I even heard some assholes screaming, kill all white babies. Now, that's really fucked up. I honestly didn't think that people could stoop to any lower than they could with a Dallas shooting, but that just proves that everybody has its low points. Even if some people do not have a low point. Cases are Brett Keane, much of the Black Lives Matter movement. Not to mention a bunch of other videos that I really don't feel like making because my ass is tired. Yeah, but anyways, that's my thoughts on the matter. If you like what I was thinking about, I think I'm really tired. I'll also do have a speech impediment. But that's besides the point. If you like my thoughts, it's great. If you don't, I don't care. I would love to discuss it with you. But anyways, write me. You can subscribe, like the video, do whatever you want. You guys know who this is. It's the Given Atheist, and I'm out.